not to be bothered when a man turns and says, "You've really been around." Thanks, Tim. I think one of the most important things that you can do before you get up to speak before a group who doesn't know you is to give a pretty good idea where you're coming from, and I'm just going to tell you two things about where I'm coming from. One is Humboldt County, where I was born and moved back after all those years of running around. And the second thing is that a long time ago it occurred to me in one of those long meetings where people were banging out a mission statement, that I didn't have a mission statement for my life. So while they were doing whatever it was they were doing, I sat there and decided maybe I should figure out one for myself. What was my vision of utopia? And I'm just going to tell you this in one sentence, and then recommend that someday you do the same for yourself. Mine is, this is my vision of an ideal world. A world house of love and laughter where each person, unique and respected, has hope and opportunity. One more story. 2004, Ferndale, Humboldt County. Tony comes over to my house and asks me to help him with an assignment from his kindergarten teacher. The assignment was to write his autobiography. Ferndale Public Schools, hey. Tony is the son of dairy workers, milkers, from Oaxaca. And I am his grandmother. And I don't say this just in some sort of warm, liberal metaphor of I am his grandmother, because I've been to Oaxaca and I've been to that village and I took my video camera and I have it on video. I have his real grandparents on video telling the entire extended family that lived down the road from us that en los Estados Unidos, Wendy y John son los padres y los abuelitos. Behave, they're your parents and your grandparents, or you can't ever come home again. I really like that kind of authority because I don't have that with my biological children. This autobiography was to be written based on a series of questions, and there were a few problems with this little form the kindergarten teacher had designed. For starters, there was only one line about this big that said, "Who are the people in your family?" There were about 42 names we had to get on that line. And that was just, down the road. And then there was the question, where does your family go on vacations? Milkers get 1 day a week, every week, for the rest of their lives. And you can go, you could go to Eureka. But then we hit the real stumper, and it was, what do you collect? What does that mean? Tony said. Collect. I said, well, it's when you have more than one thing. Look at those sugar bowls on the mantle. Let's count them. See? There are 7 of them, 7 sugar bowls. That's a collection. I collect sugar bowls. Why do you want more than one? I said, well, sometimes you find something that makes you happy. And if a little bit of it makes you happy, then a lot of it makes you even happier. That's the idea of collecting. And then I had one of those moments where I was so certain of my own brilliance, I was simply overwhelmed. I thought, I'm so good at this, I should be a teacher. I should be teaching teachers. This is such a gift that I have. Is there nothing I can't explain to a child? And while I was thinking that, Tony jumped up and started clapping his hands, and he said, I get it! I get it! I get it! I know what I collect! And I said, what? And he said, love! I collect love. So do we. That's why we're here. That's what we're about, really. And for for the work you do, and for the lives you enrich. I thank you.